Welcome to the 104-year-old house that my parents purchased a year ago. And may I mention that they purchased it sight unseen and they want to restore it back to its glory. However, there is a kick because my mother came from a cute, cozy 1,800 square foot bungalow and she has now a 2-story brick house that is quite large. And what I mean by large is 4,000 square feet. So we have to figure out a way to make this 4,000 square foot brick 104-year-old house cozy like a bungalow. So we're just gonna show you the progress that has kind of gone through because we started some framing. So come into the dining room and the kitchen behind me because oh, have things changed, and you can see it right now. We have the whole wall is open. The chimney or fireplace is still here, obviously, because we're not gonna knock it down. However, look at this space. We now have an open dining room to the kitchen.
We're gonna have like a probably 6 to 7 foot cased opening going into the kitchen.
One thing that we were super excited, which I actually just walked in here and said, holy moly, this completely changed the place, is look, we have our 2 LVLs up here and we have a beam. Like, this is the kitchen and this is the kitchen. This is almost double the size of the kitchen. It's a huge rectangular kitchen and we can now actually say, okay, fine, we can have the fridge all the way over here because it's an open kitchen plan. Instead of having like a small little opening here, a small little opening here, it's just gonna be completely open. And I think it's gonna be awesome because you can have people working in the kitchen over here and over there, and it's gonna be a mingling, partying house. We have decided to keep the stairs. I just came down from the bedroom section of the house. These stairs, the ones that I just came down, are actually leading to the kitchen rather than the ones that go to the main portion of the house. We've showed people this kitchen, asked them what their opinions are, and we've got 50-50 split on the people that want us to get rid of these stairs and just block it up here, or the ones that want us to keep it so we have like a little, you know, quietly leave the kitchen or come down to the kitchen at like midnight snacks or whatnot. So the people that wanted to keep them, good for you. We are gonna keep the stairs here, but we're gonna angle them kind of in the middle. People will walk like this coming down. You're gonna go like this and walk straight like this. So it'll be kind of like an oval coming out. And this will be where the sink is with the double dishwasher. Where you're standing is gonna be the big ass island. And over here is gonna be a stove. And then the fridge is gonna be over there. So it's kind of still somewhat of a triangle when it comes to the sink, stove, dishwasher, and the fridge. From the kitchen and the dining room. Off the dining room, remember we have a bedroom. So we were gonna keep it and do some type of like a Murphy bed in here or something. But this is the downstairs bedroom and we are gonna keep the space the way it is. Keep the windows, obviously, do like a Murphy bed here. But since it's an office slash bedroom and it's near the dining room, we decided to kind of open up this little area. So if you do notice, and you've seen the videos beforehand, this used to be an old butler's pantry, and don't cry.
Part of this butler's pantry is historic. Others like say this is the new modern drawers.
Why? Because it's gone. We let it go because we're gonna be creating a new space for this bedroom, for the bathroom.
We have let's just say we have 60 inches. You can do a 30-inch span.
And we're also gonna be using this beautiful space for a more open kitchen and make a closet. So you're gonna have a bathroom here. Ooh, there's a hole underneath here. The wall is gonna be right here. We're gonna have a shower in this corner, toilet or vanity somewhere here, and then you have a closet that can be accessible through the bedroom. Nothing's happened in the other side of the downstairs where the living room and the other dining room is, so I'm not gonna show you that, but we are gonna go to the other bathroom that has a little oval doorway, so we're gonna talk about that. So let's go over there. So the space is being used in a proper manner, but the butler kitchen is a bye-bye. Let's go upstairs. Actually, we're not gonna go upstairs. I said I'll show you the bathroom. So let's go look at this bathroom, which again, this is gonna be a wall. In the kitchen, we're gonna have the stove there. But what are we doing with this oval door, and what are we doing with the bathroom? So instead of moving the door, which I don't know if we talked about or not, but we are going to be keeping this oval door. It's gonna be going outwards so that this can be a larger bathroom. We're not gonna widen it, obviously, because we have the staircase up here. So we're just gonna case it, get rid of this door stop, and it's gonna be a beautiful bathroom that maybe has like a funky light, which I actually think we purchased, or my parents purchased in Greenville, South Carolina at an antique shop. So we have a light that's gonna be in here and it's gonna be a pendant and it's green. So that is the style that we're gonna go with in this bathroom. Maybe some cool wallpaper, some cool tile to bring it all together. That's all the space that we've got to do with here. Let's go upstairs. So you guys are getting the absolute sneak peek before anyone. So stay close to me and you will see the highlights of the house up here. Let me show you this area first. Technically, all the drywall has come down because what are we doing? We're gonna be putting up insulation because this bedroom is hot. And this is where my parents are gonna sleep. And my mother gets hot all the time. So not only are we gonna have a ceiling fan in here, she's gonna have some nice insulation on the walls. It's really nice to have functioning windows too. This is the bedroom. Nothing's really changed except for taking off the plaster and gonna be putting insulation. But this area has totally changed because you can see through to the new bathroom and the new walk-in closet. I'm not gonna walk this way because of the nails and the wood, but this area is gonna be a walk-in closet, and then you walk past that and that's gonna be the master bathroom, which we can go through the other way, and I can show you the plan for that, or the quote-unquote plan. So let's head over there now. Used to be that you could go in this way, but that's a no-no anymore, so you're only gonna have the private access through the master bedroom. But over here, in the middle bedroom that we made, we're going to have a small little bedroom here. We built a closet, so it actually becomes a bedroom. That's where Jeff is going right now. He's hot. We'll leave him be. We're thinking for the space and the size that it is, maybe 2 twin beds here for some guests, and this is gonna be a pocket door. So imagine you have a pocket door going this way. We made a little cove here to actually have a beautiful vanity, and it's larger than the vanity so that we can have a laundry basket to the left. That is why we did not center the door, because this is not gonna be centered. When you walk in, you're gonna have the toilet over here to the right, it's definitely enough space for someone sitting there. It's over code. And then all the way over here, probably to this little curb, we're gonna have a nice sized shower. So for the space that we actually took up, I mean, it's gonna be quite nice for a twin size bedroom. Behind me, we haven't done too much. We did take up the flooring because this is now going to be the master bathroom. The plans for the master bathroom have not kind of come to light yet because we're still going over like how it should be, because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 windows on 2 of the main walls in the bathroom. This is very interesting. If you remember when we looked at the original plans downstairs, this room right here that's facing the front on the left side if you're looking at the house used to be a sun porch. So we gotta figure that out. Are we gonna do a ramen tub? Are we gonna do a regular shower? Are we gonna do a shower in the middle that brings the light? I don't know. What do you guys think we should do when we have the bathroom with 6 huge windows and they face the front of the house? Since that's on pause right now, let's go through here and I can show you kind of just what it looks like cleaned up of the other 2 bedrooms. So I didn't go through the hallway, but this is one of the bedrooms that comes off the hallway. We're gonna take up the carpet and hopefully have beautiful wood floor. And I hope that you guys remember that this used to be a beautiful, ugly kind of Jack and Jill.
We're just gonna keep it as a Jack and Jill, so we will probably do a walk-in shower, toilet, and a nice vanity. Do some cool tile, maybe some wallpaper in here. We are going to keep the 2 access points.
But it still is going to be a Jack and Jill. We've just decided to kind of change things up a bit. Behind me, there are actually 2 doors here. We're actually gonna keep them, and we saved the jams. So we're gonna be using one of the doors to go like roughly in the middle here, and then the other one in the same location there. With that being said, we don't have the doors centered, which is perfectly fine, but one door's gonna be here, one door's gonna be there. That means enough room is over here for the vanities. And then we're gonna have a beautiful shower over here and a toilet maybe underneath the sink, or underneath the window. Nothing else has really changed in here. This is the bedroom that has a fireplace. A lot of people think, should we keep the fireplace or not? Would you sleep in here? I would not. But something that has been decided is that we are adding, moving, whatever, the laundry room upstairs. And that is going to be behind me. So this is actually going to be the laundry room. You can access it through the hallway. Hold on, is it going to be stackable or side by side? Okay, so the laundry room is going to be still in conversation, and that's fine because you'll be a part of the ride. And this is still going to be a closet in some way, but we're going to make it look a little bit better. That is the end of the house that my parents bought. That is 4,000 square feet. That is brick. That doesn't look like a bungalow, but we need to make it look like a bungalow. So let me know your thoughts and please follow along for the next video. Love to see ya.